Hello, everybody. Thank you for coming and welcome to GQUAT Traditions. There's a delay, so I'll say it again.
Hi.
Hello, everybody, and thank you for coming. Thank you, and welcome to the GQUAT Family Reunion Bus, where good friends become family and family is everything. Hello, Ty Lily. Thank you for coming. I see that you were here earlier. Unbiased LLC, My Renaissance Grandma, Patty's Kitchen Garden, and more. Hello, Sissy Joanne Stevens. Love you. Crafty Mom Creations. Thank you for coming, everybody. And if there's somebody I didn't see, I apologize. I'll try to go over the list. Unbiased LLC, Patani Islam, Pink Waving, My Renaissance Grandma, Patty's Kitchen, Joanne Stevens, Crafty Mom Creations, Drops Family Garden. Thank you for coming. Teresa Bailey, my friend up in Massachusetts. Hello, everybody, and thank you for coming. And welcome to the GQuat Family Reunion Bus, where good friends become family, and family is everything. So it's 6:01. I will give a few more people a chance to come in. I was this morning on GG's Naturals channel.
If you have to talk
And
on the phone,
hello,
put your earphones
Unbiased
close.
LLC. Thank you for coming. Thank you and welcome,
Yeah.
welcome,
You're
welcome.
on the show.
She was saying how people in the South complain, would complain when it's 32 degrees. It's like 78, 80 degrees here in Connecticut and humid. And I am dying. I am dying. Hello, Casings 55. Thank you for coming and welcome. Thank you, moderators. Any moderators in the house? Thank you for coming. So, I have some exciting news today, I think. And the exciting news is we are going to have a live guest, maybe two. Joanne Stevens says it's 113 in surprise. I am not I'm not surprised at that. She's in Arizona. Thank you for coming. Thank you, thank you, thank you, everybody. Drops Family Garden says it's 89 degrees. Still hasn't turned on. But everybody can hear me. Am I loud and clear? If you can hear me loud and clear out there in Wonderland, Drops is in Spokane. Oh, I never knew that. Put a one in the chat if you can hear me loud and clear. Hello, Rosemarie. Thank you for coming. Thanks, everybody. So I'm sure Ty Lily said, come to her side of town. It was a cool 86 today. Wow. So everybody says I'm loud and clear. Okay. Okay. So is everybody working in their garden finished for the day? Or how's it going? Oh, they announced the winners yesterday for last evening for the Planter HGC herb, herb challenge. And the winners are number 3 was Duval, number 2 was Black Guns and Garden, and number 1, the winner, is our friend and veteran Gardening with Bernie. Yay! Everybody give them a hand. And thanks everybody who participated. I participated. Drop said it was 92 and he almost turned on the AC. He's cheap. Okay, but it's probably a little breeze there because when I talked to Yankee's sister earlier, she said there was a breeze where she lives, but she lives up in the hills here in Connecticut. I'm down in a valley on the side of a mountain. Ask them if they grow yarrow and hyssop. I grow yarrow. I have a lot of yarrow in my yard. Hyssop, not yet. I think I have some seeds though. Okay, I'm asking everybody in the chat. If you're growing yarrow, put a Y in the chat. Yarrow is a medicinal herb, and some people say that they can smoke it like you know what and get the same effect. And not tobacco either. I don't know. I have some white yarrow that I'm growing for medicinal purposes. My community garden is very, very shady. Very shady. So you grow it and you sell the seeds? Okay. Okay. So if anybody's looking for seeds for hyssop and for yarrow, Drops is the dude. Okay, Drops, put me down on the list. Put an H if you're looking for some hyssop. I would like to have some hyssop. That would be a new one for me. And is that what I saw out by your chickens that time? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. So I will get started. For those of you who are new or just coming in for the first time, GQUAT stands for Garden, Quilt, and Art Traditions, and it stands for the eight generations, almost 80 years, no, almost 75 years actually, that I have been on Earth and learning how to garden, cook from scratch, garden to table, DIY, all of the crafting stuff, and more, and more. And we have two invited guests today. One will be Maria Hammonds and possibly Yankee Sister. I'm not sure. This will be my first live guest. So I'm sorry. I'm going to have to. I'm live. I don't know. Hello? I'm live. Yes. About 15 minutes ago, I did. No. Okay. Sorry, you guys. That's Yankee's sister, the one that came out last time when I was live. But she will be joining us shortly. Sorry about that. Drop says he does a test on his seeds along with lovage, rhubarb, yarrow, and chamomile. Okay, thank you for that.
She's gonna pull me up. Maybe once she pulls me up, maybe I'll be okay.
Everybody
Okay.
finished for
As
the
far as I
day?
can hear, and
Yeah.
your thing is standing
Okay,
back like one can
Casing
see and hear you.
55, if you
Yeah, but
could
she got
email
me in the
him,
waiting
you
room.
guys
She
can
gotta
get
get me out of there
together
and bring me up.
Yeah.
She didn't bring me up
communicate
yet.
and
It
share
says you're in the
information.
show. Everyone can see and hear you.
Okay. All right. But he does say that he's going
They
to
can't
harvest
see me
more.
because when she
Anybody else
pulls
that
me up, I'm gonna
has
be
something
over
for
here,
sale?
Yeah.
If you
and my
guys could
picture
write
should be
down
bigger.
each other's name and
No.
channel, you
All
can
right,
meet
just
up
make sure
later
that
on.
this is aimed. It's good now.
Later
Yeah.
on
Actually, aim it down a
and
little more because it's
exchange
showing. So
information.
you're showing stuff over your
Okay.
head. You don't need to show
So
stuff over your head.
what I have been working on
See
since
where you are now?
It's
Thursday
okay. Yeah.
is
So you
a
can adjust
few
that.
But what about
little
once
presents.
she
Oh, and
bring
if
me up?
you're,
Once she
can
bring me up,
you
I'm
hit
gonna
the
be
thumbs
over
up
here.
for everybody who's
Same thing.
here?
Just
I
look and
thank you
see where your
for
head is in the
Okay.
picture.
I
If your
thank
head
you
is too low,
for
then it's
coming
lower.
Okay.
and giving
I
the
will.
thumbs up
I
on
will.
your way in. So what I have been working on since Thursday, I'm going to chit chat a few minutes before I bring our guest up. Try to figure that one out. My first
Yeah,
live
you're
guest
good.
is
Mhm.
I have two great granddaughters that graduated high school last week. One of them is having a birthday on Thursday, and she asked me for a key fob. Okay, you hear other voices, Rosemarie? I don't know. Let me mute. Maria Hammond, do you have your yours on mute, or do you have your phone on in the background? You have to mute your phone.
My phone is off.
Okay, so you mute your phone because it's too close to your computer and it's picking up
Oh,
both. Okay,
oh.
so that should
And how do I mute my phone? I got to mute my
I
phone.
see how I know because I did it before. So
She
one of
said
the
they're picking up
graduates
echoes, something. My
bought
phone
her
is too
first
close
car
to the
this
thing.
last week as well, and she's been working part-time for the last 2 years. She's been in high school, so she bought her first car. So Nana's giving her
She is hearing
a
you.
key
Huh?
fob,
She is hearing you.
a
Oh.
key fob,
So no, someone in
and
the chat said they
since she
hear.
has her car,
They
she can
hear.
have her first
That's
little
what I'm saying.
prepper bag. So I'm giving her one of these little upcycled bags that I made. And my other great granddaughter, who has a birthday and she graduated high school, she asked me for a key fob. Who's going to give a 17-year-old keys to anything? I don't know, but I made it. And I made it in her favorite color, which is pink. And it does have little butterflies on it. She had a butterfly necklace on when she went to her graduation. And she will also get a little bag. They have overnight weekender bags that Nana made them. And this will be her bag with the camo. So, and I couldn't just give her a key fob. I made her a pillowcase to match to go with her other stuff, and you can see the little butterflies. Maybe if I stand still long enough for the camera to catch it. I know there's a butterfly on this side. I like butterflies too. As a matter of fact, one of our guest who's about to come on, one of the questions that we asked, I see Yankee Sister sort of in the background over there, but it's all blurry. I don't see anything else, so I guess
I don't know what's wrong with my camera.
Okay.
Hi, Auntie Ellen. Can you hear me?
Crazy folks. Hold on,
Maria.
because
Hi.
move myself.
In the show.
Okay, so that's a sneak preview. There's a lady there that makes quilts for vets and gives them for free. Yeah, we all do. I make quilts for Quilts of Valor, and I give them to vets, but I give it through an organization called Quilts of Valor. And I make hats for the NICU, that's the neonatal intensive care unit, and for seniors. A lot of seniors are not being cheap drop. They just can't afford extra heat and whatnot. Hello, Unbiased is saying to everybody. Hello, Anita. Thank you for coming. Thanks, and happy that you could join us. So, I don't know what's going on with Yankee Sister. We have to get her screen clear so I can add her and bring her up. So I'm trying to figure out what's next.
Can you hear me?
Joanne
Yes.
Stevens. Drop says he can hear you, Auntie Ellen. So I will. It's 6:14, and
I'm here.
I know that Maria is ready, so I will bring her up. And when we help set up and distribute at the food banks every week, that's really nice. So, okay. So, Maria, I'm trying to bring you up. Not that. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. So exit solo layout. I'm trying to add her to the screen, but I can't figure out how. Um, Maria's a moderator, but she doesn't know how. I see Yankee Sister over there doing something, so I will try to add them to the screen. Oh, this is crazy. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm having. Oh wait. Oh, it says add to stream. There we are. There we are, everybody. Yay! I
Hi.
told you last week when Yankee Sister came to my house, and that's a beautiful picture of her. Let's all thank her for her service. Speaking of veterans, because
Hi guys, I don't know what's wrong with my camera.
as one of the okay, Nikki's telling me to hover over the pictures. I think I have them live now. Can everybody see Yankee Sister and Maria? Yes, Nikki, would you come up, please? Please, mommy, for a few minutes.
Did you
Robson
check
is
with
hatching
somebody
baby
else
chickens
on the
today.
chat?
So
Did you-
running back and forth.
Yeah.
Well, I kept my word. I have.
Huh?
It's not a problem.
Uh-oh, like Yankee Sister just went blurry again.
Problem is on her end.
I see you kind of.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Auntie Ellen, can you hear me?
I don't know what's going on. So Nikki's going to come up and see if she says it looks great. So you guys will hear me, but not each other. So how do I
What's
make
coming
it so
in,
that Yankee
Auntie
Sister
Ellen?
can
That's you on
talk?
screen?
Yes.
Can talk and ask Maria Graham the questions. Oh boy, this is crazy. This is crazy. It looks great, but
Can you hear me?
hear them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
You
you can
hear
hear
her?
Maria?
Yep.
I can't hear Maria.
Can you hear her?
Yes, I can hear. I hear Auntie Ellen, but she
Okay.
can't hear me.
So, oh boy,
Hi, Yankee Sister.
Hi.
I can hear Maria, but I can't. Why is that? Okay, so
It's-
Maria,
Can she
Yes.
I'll
hear
tell
you?
you what.
The other
Yankee
person?
Sister, we
Yes.
can't see you.
I don't know what's wrong with my camera.
I'm
We
going
can hear her.
to-
Okay.
I'm going to click this off for a minute. Or Nikki says to hover over the screen.
Maybe if I go back.
So Maria, you talk to them and tell them
What is?
what you're doing. The answers to your questions, and they can hear you. We'll do it that way.
Okay.
Okay.
Hi.
So Nikki.
Hi,
There,
Nikki.
Hi,
Nikki.
everybody. Hi,
Hi.
Yankee Sister. Hi, Maria.
Hi.
Nikki, sister, we can't see you at all. It's just a big blur.
Is there something covering your camera?
I don't know why I can't hear.
My camera, there's a little red dot on it. And I don't know. Oh,
It looks like something is covering it.
That's not the thing.
Yeah, there you go.
go.
That's
my
it.
gosh.
Nikki, can you hear me?
Yes,
Okay.
perfectly.
Everybody,
Hi,
everybody,
everybody down in the chat.
There we go.
yes, you can, Nikki. You could be. By the way, Nikki's going live today at 7:00 if I get my hips out of her way. And I figured out why I couldn't hear. I had something turned off, but I have this fancy computer that had been sitting there all the time. And the first time I actually used it, Nikki made me the OCD everyday life of an OCD-ish chick.
It was meant for you to use it.
So thanks.
I gave you a little push.
You threw me off the cliff. You said, swim, little fish, swim.
Yeah, she swam.
It's your
Oh,
ocean.
yeah, I'm glad you did. You're doing great.
She
Thank
swam.
you. You can make it
Yeah.
or not. Well, you're never too old to learn, I always say.
No,
Oh,
indeed.
Irene,
No, indeed. I'm still learning every day.
okay, Nikki. So, how do I drop you back down again? Just push the remove thing and let you
Yeah,
rest
just remove me and then
until it's your time for work. Now, see, that'll learn you, Dernier. You want to be my friend? Okay, so how we got two guests today is that Yankee Sister
Hello, everybody.
tagged Maria for the Getting to Know You challenge.
Hmm.
And Joanne Stevens said, looking good, ladies. And
Yeah.
Thank you.
so she tagged Maria. We had technical difficulties until as of right now today. And Yankee Sister has some crimes going on because she told me she's going to throw the hat on. You know how
Yeah, I'm outside.
the
So I am
newscasters and they
dirty
look all
and everything.
nice from the waist up. Well, I got on shorts underneath this pretty top and stuff.
Yep, me too.
Yes, so I'm comfortable. So without further ado, I will and Maria Graham, I told you a little about Yankee Sister. Maria Graham is she doesn't have a channel. She's a moderator on 10 channels, including mine, and she's doing such a great job. I thought it would be nice for everybody to get to know her. So since
Hmm.
Yankee Sister tagged Maria, I will let Yankee Sister ask her some questions. And at the end of that, oh, by the way, Yankee Sister also sews very well since forever. Maria
High
sews,
school.
and we will have more show and tell. So take it away, Yankee Sister Homestead.
Okay, Maria, you had sent you have some questions here, and I'm gonna go with the ones that you have written or
Yes,
answered,
ma'am.
okay?
That'd be fine.
Okay. This is the TNOG Getting to Know You Challenge. All
Yes.
right. Do you have any pets?
No, I do not.
Not even little.
Do you count the ones that are crawling on your plants?
Yeah.
I used to have two Maltese when we lived in New Jersey, but that was about
Oh,
15 years ago. But now,
okay.
since I'm here in South Carolina for 13 years, no pets.
Okay. Are you in a relationship?
Yes, with my husband Mike, we've been married for 53 years,
Hey,
and
man. Go
he's
ahead, girl.
a
Wow.
restaurant chef. He's retired now, but he still cooks for me.
Okay.
Spoiled. And moderators,
Spoiled. That's okay. A good spoil.
and
Uh,
those of you in the chat, we'll be sitting there listening and we'll get back to you. But I want to give our guests the, some respect and let them talk. They've been sitting there waiting for me to get myself together here.
okay. Next question. Your favorite hobby?
My favorite hobby is sewing and gardening. I
Okay.
enjoy I taught
Mhm.
myself how to sew 5 years ago. I'm self-taught.
Okay. Yeah, I learned in high school. Oh, and haven't sewn in a while. Um, let's see. Do you have any tattoos?
No, I'm afraid not.
No. Okay.
But if I
I
did,
do.
I would get a butterfly. I love butterflies.
Oh,
So if I did, I would put a butterfly.
sounds good. I like that.
Auntie Ellen has a tattoo. I got it when I was 50, and it's a butterfly about this big, and it's lavender purple.
Wow.
Very
Oh my
good.
goodness. Purple, our favorite color, of course.
Yes.
How old are you?
I'm 72 years young.
Young. I like that. Yes, I like that. I'm in the 70s club too. You're a couple years older, but that's okay. Do you have any children?
Yes, I had one son. He passed away in
Oh,
2010. He had brain cancer. and
Oh,
he
I'm
had been
sorry to
battling
hear
that for
that.
several years. And we only had one child.
Okay. And I know he was a blessing to you.
Yes, ma'am, he
I
was.
know he was. Yes.
Everybody loved him, and he
Yeah.
loved everybody.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. What is your favorite color?
My favorite color is blue. When I
Blue.
was young, I loved pink, pink and brown. But now, since I've gotten older, I love blue.
And it's okay to change, you know?
Yes,
Okay to change the colors. That
change
sounds,
is good.
that's right. Now, can you sing?
A little bit. I used to sing in a choir at church about 20 years ago, but I haven't sing that much lately.
Okay. And what did you sing? What
I was a soprano.
soprano?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You can tell with my deep voice what I was. Not
Yes.
bass.
Oh,
Were you alto?
Yeah, yep.
Alto.
me too.
Okay. Where
Except
were you born?
I was born in North Carolina on my grandfather's 200-acre farm. He was a sharecropper and an entrepreneur. He grew tobacco, and
Mhm.
we all lived there. I lived in a tiny house with my 8 brothers and my mom and dad, and we
Wow.
all worked on the farm.
You and Auntie Ellen, you got such a beautiful, rich history, family history.
Yes, ma'am.
I love hearing that, you know, and keep
Going.
that memory going too
Yes.
throughout the
Yes.
family. Always. And you just answered one of the questions. Do you have any siblings?
Yes. I have 8 brothers. When
Brothers.
we were small, my 4 older brothers had to go to work, and the 4 younger brothers, I was responsible for them. So I helped them grow up.
Okay. And you didn't have any problems with anybody protecting you, I guess, right?
Oh no, I was well protected. I wasn't allowed to go any place without a chaperone. I always have chaperones
Well,
when
you
I
had
was
enough in the family, the chaperone.
yes,
Just
yeah,
like Auntie Ellen, she, her big brothers, and they weren't. Yep, they weren't going to deal with it.
yeah. I didn't
Nobody
like it,
messing
but
with her.
I was happy because they always protected me.
There you go. There you go. One more question: can you cook?
Yes, I can cook, but my husband is a chef, so right now he does all the cooking
Oh,
for me, and plus he's retired and he enjoys cooking, and he's a very good cook. My mom was a good
okay.
cook too when I was growing up.
Mm-hmm. Very good.
So
Those are the
are you bragging or complaining that you don't cook?
Well, I cooked the other night and I told him I have to cook a little, otherwise I'm going to forget how to cook because
yeah.
he always do it for me. But I
Oh,
remember how to cook.
that sounds
I've
good.
been cooking ever since I'm 8 years old. I started cooking at 8 years old because my mom and dad and brothers had to go out to work, and I was the next oldest one in the house. So I had to be a responsible person and
Right.
help out around the house.
Okay. All
So
righty. It
you
sounds
just
good.
excuse me because we're gonna do some show and tell. You mentioned to me when we were getting ready for this live that you bought a recent vintage something or other. Can you tell us about your new toy?
Yeah, yeah. And actually I just ran it and it runs really good. It does need probably a little oil,
Little
but
girl.
it's running. It is running. So I'm gonna turn the camera off and I'll show you the
Okay,
surprise.
just
No?
just one thing as a vintage
Hmm.
sewing machine owner, make sure you use SMO sewing machine oil, not 4-in-1.
Okay, okay. All
Good.
right, I will do. Okay, I'll be right back. Let's see
Okay,
if I
and
can do this.
Maria, while she's doing
Yes.
that, can
Yes.
you show us some of your goodies and tell us about what you've been doing?
Sure. I'm a sewer, and this was the very first thing I sewed when I first started sewing.
Oh, that's cute. Is it off the shoulders?
Yes.
Oh, that would
It's a
look good
summer.
on
It's
me.
a summer top.
Don't we sort of kind of wear the same size?
Almost.
Hint, hint.
And this was my very first pillowcase that I made.
Oh, nice. Your color blue. Robin Murphy said she was married. Her husband passed last year after 37 years. God bless you,
And here's
Robin
a
Murphy.
skirt that I made. I hope
Nice.
you can see it.
Yes. It's really pretty. I like black and white too, especially in the summer. That's what I have on today because it feels
And
cool.
this is another skirt. It goes all the way to the floor. It's a long skirt. It has designs,
I love
Indian
that
designs
pattern.
on it.
Nikki says those are nice pieces.
And this is a pantsuit I made. This is the jacket I made to go with the pantsuit.
I see you back, Yankee sister. She's showing us what she's made. Next week, I guess you'll be showing off what you're making. Oh, I love those colors, Maria.
And these are the slacks to go with them.
Mm. Okay. Just about think I can fit in there. Beautiful print, Miss Maria. Says
Thank
Anita.
you.
They can food together, Nikki. Well, oh, you know what? I just want to say, throw this out there that Maria can cook. She just doesn't need to or want to. Yankee's sister can throw down. They're both canners. They're both into canning.
Yes.
Maria
Yes.
likes to travel, so she's an international cook. Between us, between the three of us, we probably have 200 years of cooking experience. I just don't make
Yes.
cooking videos because you have to set up tripods and do this, and I don't have anybody to do that. Wah, wah, wah. Don't push me because
Come on.
I'm about to lose my head, but I can. And I'm like, okay, I've been cooking for
Where's
100
Mike?
years and I'm a really great cook, but I have such a small channel. I cook, and then somebody who has, you know, a million viewers and just started cooking last year, and they got their booty out, they're cooking in shorts and whatnot. Everybody's gonna follow their recipe. So why
Booty
should I?
busting.
Why should I? Why should I? Go ahead, ladies. I just thought I'd throw that in there.
Well, I'm going to show you my. I have it in the garage only because I haven't set it up yet in the house.
Tell
But
them
this,
what are you showing us?
I am showing you. I don't know if you can see it. Ta-da!
Oh, a vintage
Beautiful.
sewing machine.
Very nice. What kind is it?
It is a Spartan.
Spartan.
Oh, I know about those.
Very
Spartan.
nice.
Oh, since you just got it, those were made by Singer. And most
Uh-huh.
of them were made, I think, in England or someplace like that. But somewhere on that machine, on the motor or under the bottom, is a serial number. Any of you who have those old machines or any machine, I know for sure Singer, you can take the part on it, the motor number, and look it up, and you can find the exact date and year that your sewing machine was born on. Not everybody cares. I do, because mine I collected because they're each 75 years old, like I am almost. Oh,
Yeah,
she's pretty. She's
she
real.
is.
Very,
She
yeah.
is.
She's
And
real
like I
pretty.
said, as you can see, I've been testing her out, and she's running really good. So I just have to find the right, get the right oil and stuff for her.
If
I
I can make a suggestion, make
Mhm.
sure you take a copy, and this is for anybody that gets a new machine. Take a copy of how the needle is in it, and then unthread it,
Yeah.
and just run it dry for a little while. It's like you start an engine, like some of
Mhm.
Uncle Roscoe's cars collections out in the garage, or his Harley knucklehead that's sitting out there, and you just let it run dry just slowly with no thread, no oil, and then just put a few drops in. And then
Okay.
said you downloaded the manual.
Yeah, I have the manual.
Don't they're most Singer machines are pretty much the same. And you can even take some sewing machine oil and rubber on the outside. You know, when you went to school and you were little and it was cold and your face was ashy and your
Yeah.
mom put some Vaseline on it before you went out,
Vaseline.
you can hook her up too.
My mom said that was you put that on your legs to keep your legs warm.
Yes.
You know.
And it's so happy. I'm so happy. Everybody, everybody that's happy, put a 1 in the audience that we have new faces to look at, new voices. Joanne Stevens said, "Look at her. What's her name? Your machine." Yankees. We name our machines.
Oh, my machine is named Ida. It's
Very
Miss
nice name.
Ida, and that's after my mommy. Her
Oh,
name
that's
My
was
mom
Ida.
was named Idell.
Oh, Idell. Okay.
Idell.
oh,
Yes.
Yes.
she's pretty. And Nikki
She
said
is.
about the Vaseline on her face. She said it was either the Vaseline or her mom's spit. You know.
I used to hate
Don't
that.
y'all act like nobody's grandmother or mom ever did that to them, because your nose is growing and you're not telling the truth. You're not telling the truth.
I know. I know.
And those of you who used to sew the old way, how did you thread the needle? Yeah. And put it
Mhm.
through.
Yeah.
Y'all can't do that
Yes.
anymore. They got spit going around in the air and on people's stuff. No more putting spit on the thread to thread the needle. If you have to, put some water on it. Anita says,
Actually-
"Welcome, Miss Ida. Welcome to the family, Miss Ida. She's purty."
Yes. Miss Ida is here.
So you can bring her over here, bring your Go Power Plus, and we can sew outside.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And you know, the very first machine that I sewed on in high school, it had the paddle. It had the paddle where you had to,
Treadle
Yeah.
machine.
yeah, you had to paddle it. First you had to start it, and then the paddle would you get the connection and everything. So it was a lot of fun.
I see Mike's chaotic garden came in here with his chaotic self, talking about he always uses saliva to thread needles. He also has a treadle machine, or he learned on one. Joanne Stevens, she probably has 3 machines of her own or 4. And for me staycationing out there, I've dragged home a few more. Licking so sounds dirty, Drop says. Oh my Lord.
Yeah.
Here we go. And by the way, you guys, today's my first live. Go, Auntie Ellen. I told you it was outside last week. This week, I learned how to bring people up. And I also learned today, thanks to Nick, how to drop links. So I could just drop one and bring anybody up anytime. So, okay, Maria. So what else are you working on? Or
I
you
have some rocks. My rocks.
I've
I've been working on my rock challenge for the garden.
we would like to see it. By the way, I'm putting a challenge out to each of you, and you tag three other people.
I don't know.
Tag
I'm not sure where to put it.
Right there. We can see.
Paint Rocks 2023, so that we can all see each other's rocks. Oh, those are pretty, Maria.
That.
Yay!
Yes. Oh, nice job, Maria.
Very nice. I see.
Look
I
at
see
that.
background. Hi, Auntie Ellen. You've been to my house before.
Yep, they're photobombing me.
Yes. Hi,
We're gonna do that too. And I was waiting for. Oh, look at the butterfly.
Now the butterfly, I can see. What you guys can do, those of you who are new to rock painting, you can cut out anything, any pattern, and glue it to a rock.
And this is my painting that I did with the leftover paint. Instead of throwing it away, I took Auntie Ellen's advice and put it on a piece of pasteboard, and this is how it came out.
Okay, and you have a portrait. You did not a portrait, but you have a painting.
Yeah, my very first painting.
Okay.
And this is also my very first live. And I just wanted to say thanks everyone for coming in. And I appreciate Auntie Ellen inviting me in to
My
be on her live.
My
And
pleasure.
she is a wonderful person. Also,
Yeah.
thank you, sister. Thank you for
Oh,
nominating
no
me.
problem. No
And I'm
problem.
glad that I did it. So you might see
Oh,
more of me in the future.
okay. All
thank
right. That's what we want to hear. That's what we want to hear. They had to push me a little bit too, but
So
it's okay.
Maria, are you tired of us, or do you want to drop down, or would you like to stay here?
No, I say we can go ahead and you can keep talking. We're all
I feel like
we're listening.
superstar, like I've got co-anchors and
Hey, you're doing a fabulous job.
Yeah, well, you're the star of the
Beautiful.
show, so
No,
we have to
there's
give
no
you
stars.
props.
There's no stars. We're all equal.
Well, you're doing a good job.
Yes.
Welcome everyone to
Hi,
GQUAT
everybody.
Create and Chat. We're good friends become family, and family is everything.
Right.
Maria and I even look alike. Somebody thought that Maria and I were birth sisters.
Wow. Yeah. Look at
Yankee,
that.
she could be my sister. She is
I
my
told you we have a lot in common.
and my new granddaughter in the back with her hair all did.
She's a cutie.
She had her recital last week.
Oh,
Yes.
congratulations.
So we had to have it up in the bun, and everything.
Yes. They have to, and their lipstick and their
Yeah, the lipstick. She does ballet, and I don't know what else, hip hop, and quite a few other
boy.
things.
She keeps you busy.
and now she will
Well, her mother and dad.
now she will be learning to sew with her grandma. And
Yeah.
Yes.
nice to see
Yes.
the face.
Mm-hmm.
Sister and Maria. Such pretty
Yes.
such pretty faces. My sisters. So since we're in the garage and I see plants, what's going on out there, Yankee sister?
Well, most of my plants are gone. They're all gone. The only thing I have in here right now is some garlic curing, and my potatoes cure. Those are curing too. I
Yes.
don't.
Hello, Laverne M. I'm just saying hi to
Hi, everybody.
Connecticuter. Do you
These
see
are my-
we have a new person
Wow.
in Connecticut? Are you
Oh, those are great.
you harvested those?
Yes. Very
Yeah,
nice.
I harvested these already, and they're sitting in the garage here. And my garlic. I don't know how to do this.
And you
Let's
guys, Yankee sister, do you know how she drops stuff off? I have a confession to make. I don't drive that much. I take handicap transportation. So my car is my garage. I keep my tools and stuff in it. Yankee sister drops stuff by. I have like 9 bags of potatoes out there growing, and some of them are hers. I didn't mark them though. I just threw everything together. It's just all like they say, all thawed, not throwed, all thawed together. Looking good, Yankee sister.
Yeah, very nice.
Anything else?
Look at that garlic.
We'll have some onion and potatoes, so we won't be hungry. We will not be hungry. Yankee sister's got food. Don't come over here, Mike. I'll have to go get you some oxtail, but other than potatoes, you're hit if you come here. Oh no, I do have lettuce and mint. I can make you some tea and whatever Yankee sister drops off for us to eat out of her vegetables. Anita, I've seen all your little stuff that you're planning. I saw you barbecuing too.
Muted my mic.
And I don't know. Yankee sister said she was outside, but over here, it smells like somebody's burnt barbecue. The whole air is all gray and because I'm
love that smell.
And Yankee sister's up in the mountains. I have cousins that grew up in the town that she lives in, and Yankee sister went to church with them for many years. And I met, and they sang in the choir together and all that stuff. And it feels like I have known her forever. Laverne M, thank you for coming. Where's my thing so I can say
hi, everybody.
hello, and
hi.
Mike's Chaotic Gardener saying hello.
I don't have my phone to see the chat.
Mike's Chaotic Gardener, do you realize that there's a video on oxtail recipe?
Ooh, well, I don't eat oxtail, but I bet you it's good.
If you decide to, I got like 2 or 3 5-pound bags in the freezer over there.
Oh,
Oh, that's right. You're supposed to be coming over this week, and we're supposed to be filming something together.
yeah. Exactly. Hold this
Yes,
one.
yes. I have a new saw, but I need help sawing. So Yankee Sister's gonna come over and help me move my
Come over
rotator
and
cuff
help.
and stuff.
And I love to. I
Uh-oh.
So Mike
oh,
said,
whack away.
oxtails
I'm
and taters.
probably out of
You bring some taters, Yankee
range. I'm going
Sister. I
on
got
back on my porch.
plenty oxtail. Oh, maybe that's what happened.
If I could get back up there. Oh, my phone is.
I don't have any Wi-Fi in my garden. I have a community garden down there. I make great
Uh-huh.
oxtail. You know what? Everybody in my family cooks, and we all cook from scratch. We
Yeah.
all
Yeah,
cook from scratch. I cook everything from scratch. It took me a long time. I love doing that.
I do
So,
too. Okay, here we go. I'm back.
okay, so something's twinkling in the background. Okay.
Yeah, it was my phone because I left it on the porch. Okay.
Oh, Mike's Chaotic Gardening said he did a paper craft short for Auntie Ellen. He's going to drop sometimes. Oh, I can't wait. I'm glad to see you
Oh,
guys passing things along. Passing things along. How many of you think this is great with Yankee Sister and Maria coming up instead of me just running my mouth every week, every week, every week? Isn't it fun? This is so much fun.
oh,
Making
morning.
Joanne Stevens is making my favorite tonight. My sister breaks her foot off in spaghetti.
Oh,
She
I
makes
bet.
spaghetti.
I bet.
LOL. Got to get up early to beat the heat and humidity. No refuge in the shade anymore. We'll be doing more early grilling and sunset gardening. Um, Anita, when I'm in Arizona 9B, we go outside at 5 o'clock in the morning to walk. Myself, Uncle Roscoe, Joanne Stevens' husband, because if you go at 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, it's already too hot to go. And of course, Auntie Ellen's calling Cadence, left, left, and we acted a fool out there. We had so much fun, and then we walk for about a
Would
mile or
you?
so. Then there's a walking track where you go around and around, and then Joanne will walk however many X laps she wants to go. Roscoe will do his laps, and I will. Then one by one, when we get tired, we peel off and then meet back at the house, back by the pool, and take a jump in or see what the hummingbirds are doing. You should see what a wreck I make out of their yard when I go there. I am doing everything. Their whole house turns sideways when I get there.
Oh my goodness! Wow.
Yeah, Hurricane Auntie. They give me a whole bedroom. Uncle Roscoe's office. He deeds to me so that I'm not in Auntie Joanne's creative space. Oh, Auntie Joanne Stevens is a glass artist, and she makes wonderful stuff. Maria has collected one of her glass bowls, dishes in the shape of a butterfly. Martika forgot too, Yankee Sister. You ain't the only one that forgot what time the Auntie GQUAT show starts.
You know,
She
and
said,
I set an alarm. That was my alarm that just went off too. And
"Oh,
so I was totally off.
a day late. I hope your dollars ain't short."
My dollar ain't short, no. It's on time.
Oh, you guys are
It
funny.
is on time.
It is funny. So, what are Mike and I cooking for dinner tonight? Are you warming
Ooh.
that out, or what are you guys having
Ooh.
for dinner? My co-hostesses. I'm saying that in case we can do this more often. Say at least once or
Okay.
twice a month. Imani said she's in Norfolk, and her husband and she are planning on walking earlier and earlier. Bad body, not so fit. Thanks for coming. Welcome everybody.
Yeah.
We
Welcome everyone.
Hello.
And Bad Body's just faking. That dude. Now
Let's
see,
see,
I don't
everybody.
want to move my camera. I have some big old calves. His arms, his arms look like my legs. His whole upper body is muscle. All you see is GUNS. His everything. He does all these challenges for TikTok, push-ups, clapping, backflips, sideways, chairs, pencils, all kind
Mm-mm.
of
I
all
can't.
kind of stuff.
Can't do that. Mm-mm.
I never could. Never.
No. Years ago, maybe. No, not even the flips. I couldn't. Mm-mm. No.
But you passed the military physical, obviously,
I did. Yeah. Yeah.
and you marched and did all that stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. 20 years of age. I mean, yeah. I could do it then.
Same
I could do it.
not. For those of you who don't know, my first job after I started Howard University when I was 17, and I graduated when I was 21, and I was married. But my first job, my first real job, I was a police officer. Can you believe it? I had to go from 124 pounds, but I had been on the gymnastics team. I ran track, everything. I was fit. Somebody dared me to take the exam. I passed. I aced it. Then somebody dared me to take the physical. You can't. I was what you couldn't dare. I did that. Then I had to gain from 124 to 135 pounds of muscle. That was the hardest thing I've ever done. And then to carry my Sam Brown belt and my pew pew, you had to be a marksman just to do that. Drum
Mm-hmm.
engineer. And
There we go.
all that marching, I would lose weight. I would lose like pounds during the day. I would come home from work after carrying my Sam Brown belt with 10 pounds of equipment and drink some water because I was too tired to eat and go to sleep. And then we'd have weigh-ins and inspection, And the first time I ever got written up at work was for silent insolence. Have you ever heard of that?
No.
It's disorderly
Auntie
conduct,
Ellen.
or as my mother would say, roll in your eyes.
Yeah. Only you, right?
So hello Irene's garden. I'm like, yeah, I used to do that for a living. Like, I'm kind and I'm weak. Ain't no joke. You don't want auntie. I go to PTSD counseling for a reason every Tuesday. You don't want that. You don't want that. And I don't
No,
usually
you
say
don't
that
play.
word. But when you push too far and I ask you who in the F-bomb you think you're talking to, you need to start ground crawling, trying to get in a foxhole somewhere.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah.
Auntie Ellen,
Yes.
I forgot I have to tag 5 people
Oh, yeah.
for the Tino's Getting to Know You Challenge.
Yes.
And their name is Gigi's Natural, Miss Native Cherokee, Andale, TLC in the Garden, Sunday Backyard Garden.
Okay, so I will put their names in the description at the end of this broadcast.
Okay.
And Drop said he's an old lanky Viking. Most of his weightlifting records haven't been broken in over 40 years. He's still 2 to 3 times younger than most kids. So is my son, and he's not old, but he's in his 50s. Drop said from high school. Everybody, all the guys in my Uncle Roscoe, what? All you hear is clang clang, and my son still talks about going to the iron gym. And in the iron gym, for those of you who don't lift weights, the bar is 45 pounds, just the bar. And then those big wheels you see on it, like when you see the motivation from the weightlifting guy,
Mm-hmm.
one of those wheels is 45 pounds. Drop said he's nearly 60. Drops, I got kids nearly your age.
Mm-mm. I can't do weightlifting.
Nearly your age.
No.
And Auntie Ellen used to use the bar and at least a couple quarters. I could bench 135, 150 pounds easy back then. Back
Wow.
then, I can do my iPhone. Sometimes,
Yeah.
I got to use my other arm to lift it
Water
up.
bottle.
Yes, water
That's
bottles
about
count.
it.
I do a lot of reps and a lot of stretching, and I do a lot of reps, but with light weights.
Hmm.
I just want to be toned. I don't need any muscles. Bad Body said, "Yo, wow,
Oh
we
yeah.
now don't push us cause we
We're
close."
close
Oh,
to
so I'll tell
deep.
you this quick story about me getting written up for silent insolence.
Right.
So those of you in the military, you know what a gig line is. A gig line is where your shirt, the edge of your shirt, your polished brass belt buckle, and your pants, the zipper placket
I'll be
meet in
lying.
a straight line.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I
Wow.
was in the first class of women that did street patrol. I asked my mother one time, I said, "Ma, how did you all let me do that?" My mother said, "You were tough." And it was like, okay, you might be, I don't know who wants to be first, but we can go, we can do this. So this little sergeant comes up to me and he's about like this. Now I'm at attention and he's telling me my gig line is not straight. Well, I polish my stuff up, spit shine my shoes, but a women's shirt fastens the other way of a
Right.
man's shirt. It's
Right.
impossible for them to line up.
Mm-hmm.
He ticked me off. What? What? I mean, I was growling at him. I was like, and I was armed. And I was armed. He wrote me up for silent insolence. I'm not that. Hey,
Silent.
hey,
Silent.
if you came over where I grew up with that nonsense, we'd have taken your lunch money. Don't go in my face with that. So anyway, that's my story about silent insolence.
Oh my goodness. No, I was really good in basic. I didn't want to get in trouble. So I
Oh,
was good.
oh,
I was good, you know.
I used
And
to
I
go.
was in the old WAC corps. The
Oh,
old
that's like
WAC.
another separate core.
Yeah, just before it ended. The
And
Women's
tell
Army
us
Corps.
what wax means. The
Women's Army Corps.
Women's Army Corps. Yeah,
Yeah.
How many years were you there?
service.
Um in basic or altogether?
Altogether.
I was altogether, I did 10 and a half
You
active,
did. You sound like you
and
did time.
then the rest of it I did reserved, and then I retired. Yeah.
And
Very
your
good.
husband was also in the military.
Yes. Yep. I met my husband there and we got married, and Uncle Sam sent us on a honeymoon to Germany. And
Thank
we
you for
came
your
back.
service.
Oh, you're welcome. Came back and had two daughters.
Two
Wow.
beautiful daughters.
Yes.
And so I don't know who else is going live tonight, but Nikki and Hands in the Dirt, the chat are going live at 7 p.m. I will stay on until then. And Yankee sister, did you want to turn your camera around and show us your yard or anything?
I don't know how to do that.
You just stand up. And we'll do like I do. I just stand up and around slowly.
I can show you some of it. Yeah, I don't know how to turn it
She
around.
has a garden. A garden. And Nikki showed hers today.
What? Don't let me fall down my stairs.
No, don't go down the steps. You can't.
No,
just,
no. Well, I was gonna come down and maybe it'll be easier.
Okay,
you know,
man. Look
like-
at all those steps I just brought you down. I'm so
Huh?
sorry. I just brought you down all those steps. I'm sorry.
Well, here's some of
Oh,
it.
nice.
Wow,
I
very
wish
nice.
I hadn't showed your darn garden showing off. I don't care about no stinking garden.
See, I can't see what you're seeing.
Look at all the coleus. It's just
Yes.
beautiful.
Very nice.
It's just
Yeah.
beautiful. I know that's why she can't come in nobody's house when she's dropping stuff off in the garage.
I am like so busy. You know, I just realized today that in the north we start growing our summer things, and before they even start producing, we got to get ready for thinking about fall.
And everybody's
So-
saying thanking you.
Everybody else has got, they've gotten tomatoes and they're all tired of.
I haven't gotten my
We
first
haven't
one.
even had a chance.
And Joanne Stevens and the others, Anita, everybody's saying thank you for your service, Yankee sister.
Oh, yeah, no problem. No problem. Thank
We
you.
have 6 months of summer here in South
La
Carolina.
la la la! I can't hear you.
Me either. I can't hear you either.
Oh,
No, because
yeah.
we don't have that here. We don't have that.
What do you have, about 3 months?
About maybe 3, 4.
Yeah.
What would you say? About 4 or so?
About 3, because
Yeah,
until last week it was like in the 40s and 50s at night.
yeah. It was
Wow.
kind of on the cool side.
Yes.
But we've got to rush and get everything done, and before you know it, like I said, it's time for fall stuff. I've got to
Yeah.
start thinking about what to plan for fall.
Right.
And it's so compact. Everything is so compact. That's why I've been kind of scared on YouTube because I've had
Because you're
so much
working,
to
you're getting
do.
your 3 months in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to. Yeah.
Thank you, retired gardener, and anyone who came in that we
Hi,
didn't
retired gardener.
say hello to. Thank you for coming. Anita says, any room for small grow tents inside? She does. Her garage is a grow garage. Trust and believe. She's planting in December, and I'm like, hey sis,
Yeah.
you got any extra this, any extra that? I'm whining and sniveling. And so, I don't have a community garden. I live in a handicap apartment. I'm gonna get put out for clutter.
Well, I hooked my sister up. We cool.
She did. Anything I need, I can get.
Mhm.
Yankee sister, do you grow in grow bags?
Everything.
Oh, okay. Great.
yeah.
I do too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mostly everything behind me is in grow bags.
Oh, very
And
good.
I do have raised beds up
Yes.
further up in the upper garden.
You have
But
a
just
very nice garden.
Thank you.
Okay, you guys. So
Okay.
thank you, Yankee sister. Thank you, Maria.
Bye, everybody.
I will
Bye.
drop you down so that you can say goodbye to everybody. And thank you. Wasn't that fun? Wasn't that awesome? You guys wanted Yankee sister to come in last week, so she agreed to come today. And I'd just like to remind you that Nikki and Stacy are live now. If you go over to their channel, and Drops is selling something for bucks and buying a little farm in Arkansas. So thanks for coming, everybody. This is an I in American Sign Language, an L, a U. I love you, and thanks for coming. This was really a lot of fun. I appreciate that. Mommy, if you're in the bushes, ego amote.